So I got an app spree today where he walked away with a fresh $53,800 in fresh credit funding. Let's dive into it. I have got app spree from Pretzel, one of our OG members from the Discord. From time to time we get these. There's actually, I'm behind a little bit. This happened maybe a month or so ago. And another thing to note is that jumped the gun by about 4 months on this. He's not happy with the result. I'm of the opinion that starting these relationships is the win here. And whether you get the limit that you want or not, if you get into the ecosystem that you want, to me, that's the win. Especially like right now, it's like quicksand, you know, week to week, the banks are changing right now. And I'm shooting this in December of 2023, just for reference for the future. Right now, we're dealing with, you know, a high amount of inflation. Interest rates have still not gone down. That is now causing, you know, there's a lot of fallout from this. And I think this is going to continue. If rates stay the same, the fallout continues. The only thing they've really got, if they want to help the consumer, is to start cutting rates. That said, to get $53,000 in this environment is great. He walked away from some credit too. So let's dive into it. Here we go. Starting at the top, we got a TD Bank double up credit card for $5,000. The hard pull was Experian FICO 8. They've been sending him mailers every 2 months for the last 6 months. So when he applied, he was confident that he was going to get approval. Pre-approved targeted snail mail is still highly effective. Citibank is another one, man. When you get those in the mail, they're a yes. I've even done back-to-back. I pre-qualified for one, and I used, you know, Experian matching engine, and I used Wallet Hub, Wallet Monkey, yes, to check data, Wallet Hub, and I think another matching engine. And then I got approved for that card and then used the mailer that they had been sending me and got a second card with Citi within like a week. So next, USAA Preferred Cash Rewards, $10,000 limit, which to me, that's a good limit. Experian FICO 3, I believe that's a mortgage score that they pull. Solid limit and instant approval, brings him to around 50K in exposure between the 2 cards and the auto loan that he has with them. Apple Card, so this is the current Apple Card with GM that we all know. He got $2,000 limit, which is meh. You know, I think I got 1,000 when I started with them. Much more now. They reward and value you consistently spending, paying. Like if you're buying stuff off the Apple Store, like, you know, a couple times a week and then paying that right back off and keeping the usage or utilization low, they tend to reward that with automatic credit limit increases. We're still seeing that true, you know, a year later after we first heard that. Was approved for a massive 2K limit. I declined to offer. I think he actually accepted this one, even though it says declined. They pulled TransUnion FICO 9 soft pull. You guys know the trick. We've outlined it in other videos. Next, getting into some credit unions here. Well, there's a couple credit unions. Justice Federal Credit Union Platinum Card, 7,500 requested. They pulled Equifax. Not sure what FICO model. He's saying here's his notes. Very archaic underwriting process. He applied at night and was hard pulled right away. Received a message telling me someone will reach out. I get a call the next day and the rep verifies I applied for the card. Rep requested 2 pay stubs. Bank statements won't work. 2 tax returns plus social security card sent via email so the underwriter can review it and make a decision. He said that's a hard pass, but I believe he took this one as well. Some of these credit unions, it's worth noting that some of them are very old school, okay? I dealt with this with security services, so ssfcu.org, I believe is the site. They were very similar. They wanted the same thing. I think I got approved for a piddly 3K limit with them. Okay, next we have Citizens. So this is Citizens Bank, the personal, not the business side. And this is the Clear Value MasterCard. Got a $500 starting limit on this. This was another one to where he was like, hey, I'm not gonna take this, and then decided afterwards he's gonna take it. Experian FICO 8 is what they pulled. Received the, we need to review your application message. And again, he ended up accepting that, okay? There are a lot of denials too, which I will cover with you as well. BECU, so that's Boeing Employee Credit Union. This is a big one on the channel. We've covered this ad nausea. We got all kinds of videos on the channel. You can find those. Just search BECU, right? Low rate Visa, 12,000 plus personal line of credit for 7,500 at 11.9%. TU FICO 8, 1 hard pull across the 2 products. That's a great stack right there. You can usually get a credit card and a line of credit or a loan with BECU at the same time. Personal line of credit, I personally think, is a great product to have in your lineup, right? On the personal side and the business side. They're even better on the business side. Okay, finally was able to open checking account after being denied for his check systems report 5 months ago. I opened the account and ran about $800 through it for 31 days. I applied on day 32 and was instantly approved for the credit card after completing the DocuSign. The next day, I was prompted via email to reach out to a lending rep by phone to finalize the loan. The rep just confirmed basic information such as address, name, and told me the card was approved. He then looked over my report and suggested, hey, you should should probably get a personal line of credit. And he asked how much you'd like to apply for, between 5 and 15K. And he said 7,500 to play it safe. Instantly approved. The personal line of credit was showing up 10 minutes later and sent out. No archaic underwriting process. Everything was streamlined with DocuSign, no additional hoops to jump through. So keep in mind that he probably could have gotten approved for the 15,000 on the personal line of credit. He played it safe with the 7,500, so he could have gotten more there. Definitely left some meat on the bone. Okay, next, Truist, everyone's favorite, right? So some things have changed here. We've outlined it on the channel through 2023, but it's really, like I said, it's quicksand. Every week it's going to be different, I think, with how some of these banks are going to be operating. So he did the whole pre-qual online, got it pre-approved for all 5 cards, and then decided I'm just gonna do 2 cards, open up multiple tabs. You can also use different devices if you are not able to pull up the pre-qualification after you've left the page. If you're not able to pull that up again, just use a different device. He got approved for both the Future Visa and the Travel Rewards, $4,500 each, Equifax, FICO 5, 1 hard pull for both. Now here's where the issues came in. Only one of them ended up getting approved. The second one, something happened, and then they needed to do hard pull again, bring in bank statements, do the whole da-da-da again. So he just ended up getting one, the Future Visa. Essentially, Truist kind of fumbled the ball on that one. Discover, 5% IT card. So this is just the Discover IT, the regular one. So it's 5% rotating category. He got 2K, Experian FICO 8 they pulled. Again, 2K is not bad. I think I started at like 750 with them when I was rebuilding credit still. So it's like, just to get in there, because now knowing what I know about Discover, knowing what I know about Apple, if you just use the cards right, man, they start giving you the bag. 3, 5K credit limit increases. They give you automatic credit limit increases all the time. So you just gotta bear with them, right? And then lastly, we have BCU, which is another credit union. So how many credit unions total? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 total credit unions that were approved. BCU is Baxter Credit Union. We covered them on the channel as well. They got really hot. So he got approved for 7,500. They TransUnion hard pull Vantage 4.0, which is a weird one, but them and Wings pull Vantage. 0% APR for 12 months. Not really much else to say there. That one definitely took longer. I think he had to get more documentation over to them. I don't know, but 7,500 is good, solid. Okay, now let's talk about what was denied, right? So that's the other card through Goldman Sachs, and he was denied. TU FICO 9 was the hard pull. Amex BCE was denied. Experian FICO 8 soft pull. Yeah, because I believe he's already got Amex, so that should have been a soft pull. BMO Harris, cashback, denied. TransUnion, they pulled, what is this? Vantage 4, I think? Received this dreaded 7 to 10 day letter. We have to review application message. This is essentially a denial. Yeah, and it is for the most part. Navy Fed flagship rewards denied. They pulled TransUnion FICO 9. This was a 50-50, so not surprised they're disappointed. PayPal MasterCard denied. That was TransUnion soft pull. PenFed Gold Card denied. That was Equifax FICO 9 hard pull. It says, I think I found the issue. It's not just new accounts are problematic, but new loans seem to weigh heavily against you. Both times I was denied, it was after a new personal loan or auto loan reported. Could be. That's pretty good intel there. Next, Wells Fargo autograph card denied. Equifax FICO 8 hard pull. Same reason, all my new accounts weren't given adequate time to age, 9 months. PNC Core Visa denied. Equifax FICO 9. If you are a non-member, you must go into the branch and apply now. Rep was very friendly, but the application process is almost like an interview. A few steps short of interrogation, denied me for the same reasons as Wells Fargo and PenFed and Navy Fed. Okay, Synovis, he even tried Synovis. CLI, he requested a credit limit increase via phone. It is a hard pull, and they pulled Equifax FICO 9. She told me to expect hard pull tomorrow, response by Monday, and they denied him. Overall, I think it was at like 45,500, and then he got that final approval through BCU, which pushes him over to 53,800 in credit added. That's 9 approvals, no derogatories, 18% utilization. So a lot of times we're showcasing 1, 3, 5% utilization. So it's nice to see somebody at 18. I'd love to see somebody at 30 getting some nice limits. 65,000 stated income, and I believe this is enquiries 4x12 and 10x24. Nope, that is new accounts. Between 6 and 8 inquiries per bureau. And there you go. All scores were 730 except for Truist approval, which was EQ5, and that was a 677. And USAA was Experian 3, and that was a 683. Here's the big takeaway is, sometimes we're all guilty of it. We fall for FOMO, we get excited too quickly, and we fire our shot, and it's early, and we recognize that. He realized that as he was already into the app spree, so he really just tried to make the most of it. He can wipe all these inquiries. Yes, he can go back in probably 6 months or so and get a lot of approvals that he missed just now. Like, because overall, imagine if these would have been all approvals. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 denied. Imagine if he got another 5. That would have probably pushed him over 100. Imagine if he would have gotten another 6. And that was all probably likely to happen if he would have waited again another 4 months, let some of these new accounts season up. But this is what happened. So I think this is a great cautionary tale, as well as it's exciting to celebrate, wins in the community and show you guys, what's possible at these different stated income amounts, credit profiles, all of this, right? So hopefully you guys have taken something away from this, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If we missed anything, let us know. While you're on the channel, watch more videos. It really does help. Thank you so much. Share this with a friend. Be on the lookout. More videos coming soon. Hey, you should subscribe. 60% of you are not subscribed yet. Right there. Okay, bye.